Nagasamidam, Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Peter and today I want to talk about be thankful for what you have and you will end up having more. So being thankful for what you have, being grateful for what you have. What are you grateful about in your life? What are you grateful for? I'm grateful because I wake up every morning to a beautiful view out my bedroom window. Of beautiful breakfast every morning, healthy, strong. I've got enough room to exercise. I've got plants growing out in the garden. I've got a talent to make music, which I love. I've got starting to grow my talents to make videos, which I love doing as well, and creating more. I love writing. I love creating. So I'm really grateful for having the health to be able to do all of this and to keep growing with it. And the more I grow with it, the more it keeps coming in. So it's rather true. It is true. If you focus on what you're grateful for, also if you focus on what you're grateful for, your heart grows. Scientifically proven. If you focus on love and gratitude, your heart grows. So we tend to take so much for granted in our lives. The air we breathe. So imagine if the air stopped. You'd be dead. Not grateful for fresh air? Yes, every day grateful for fresh air. Water, clean water to drink. Grateful for that? Oh my goodness me, yes, grateful for that. I'm not grateful for how the water companies charge and treat the water. We distill our water to drink here. But I'm grateful that I have got fresh water every day. Not every human being on the planet has that. I'm very grateful for water. Fresh food, really grateful for that. Each day we have an abundant supply of fresh food and also stored food. Bulgur wheat, lentils, rice, beans. We have so much food, it's incredible. The variety of food that we eat as well is amazing. So I'm grateful for that, and also grateful for the learned talent of actually putting it together and realizing that when you put energy into food, you get the energy more back. So it's really focusing on the food. Everything that you do is a meditation. So when you're cooking, that should become a meditation. Getting fresh herbs, really grateful for all the fresh herbs in the garden that make the plate full of taste and full of goodness, because each herb has a specific role to play in the body for your healing. So it's been grateful for all of this, being grateful for the environment that we live in, that we wake up every morning and we've got shelter, we have cars to move around in. Really grateful for all of these things in our lives. So if you start to concentrate on what you don't have, you will never have enough. You will never ever have enough. That is like an empty void. When you start to feel like you're not enough, you're not worthy, that's another empty void that you're going to start to fall into as a trap. You are worthy. You're worthy of a great life. You're worthy of living like a prince or a princess or a king or a queen. That is your birthright, and it's up to you to go and find it. But if you're in lack, you feel like you're in lack all the time, the universe will think, well, you want lack? I'll show you lack. And it certainly does. Certainly does. Here you go. Here's a good load of lack for you to experience. But if you start to raise your vibration and feel like you're in abundance, without the expectations of grabbing, like consumerism and using and all this kind of stuff, whoa, does it give you abundance? It gives you abundance of beauty. Abundance of food, water, it gives you abundance. Nature is bountiful. There's so much out there that we can have as human beings, and it's bountiful. So it's really being thankful for what you have, being grateful for everything in your life. Really, really important, and not focusing on the lack. We can all sit there, well, I haven't got that, I haven't got this, I haven't got that. And really it's about getting on with it. I did it as a musician. I had a little 4-track recorder that you could record onto tapes just normal cassette tapes. I don't know if you remember them, little cassette tapes, and you had a 4-track and you had to bounce it down to 2 tracks to get another spare 2 tracks. And the quality of the demos I was creating was as good as the 16-track recording studios that you could pay £50 an hour to go into. On the 4-track, I got so good at recording on that 4-track because I realised that this was an abundant tool. Because the Beatles used to record on the 4-track, and they used to do the same thing, bounce down and then bring the tracks across, and then you got another track to record on and then bounce that down, and you keep doing the same thing, and it helps you to grow within your limitations. So that 4-track was really an amazing tool that made me learn so much, that you can do so much with so little. Whereas I could have sat there and lacked, going, well, I haven't got the 16 recording track studio, I haven't got all the live rooms, I haven't got this, I haven't got that, blah blah blah, lack, and I'll sit there just in lack for the rest of my days. Realising that I saved up and bought this 4-track. I think it was quite expensive at the time, £250, which is quite expensive in those days, and it was top of the range. Everybody had one, Tascam, made by Tascam, and it really showed me that if you feel like you have abundance, I had really good metal tapes to record onto. Then I had a great SR16 drum machine, which was the first drum machine that really sounded like a drummer. I learned how to program that so that I program the songs exactly how I wanted to record them, and then I put the bass and the guitars down and then the vocals. And the vocals weren't that great, but the quality I was getting out of that 4-track was amazing. And the quality that we can have when we realise that we're in abundance, might not have the amazing tools, but we have the abundance to create whatever we want. Once you start to get into that mode, the tools will come in to help you go to the next level. But it's just starting. So the starting block is to be thankful and grateful. And once you overcome that and you're thankful and grateful for what you have, that will grow. Honestly, it will grow to abundance, which is what we all want for each other.